Team news for you then. The teams today: Lichfield City in goal, James Beeson; 2, Tom Herdman; 3, Sam Walton; 4, Jamie Oakes; 5, Joe Haynes; 6, Scott Goodby; number 7, Luke Childs; number 8, Kyle Patterson; 9, Romario Martin; 10, Sam Fitzgerald; and 11, Kieran Rico Hamilton.
It's crackling quite a bit, as in annoying crackling. I mean, it might work just for, I mean, it might work for, just for, the announcements for, substitutions maybe. But, I mean, you couldn't play music for that, because just all you can hear is the crackling, so. Just do this.
We'll see if Priesty can hear it.
Say again?
Kev Priest, can you hear this?
You can hear, yeah. You can hear it, but it just crackles. I can hear what you said there. But
No, we'll still be the other side of the pitch. There's no point in doing it if you don't turn it for.
Oh, no, I stood there. I can hear what you're saying, but it was just crackling. So it was a bit like Norman, what's his name, where you'd have the it just go on and off. Who was that bloke? Norman, the comedian?
Wisdom.
No, Norman. No, didn't think so.
Just breaking up.
It's a shame really, because something else they went towards today, and you know. I don't think that's necessarily the range, I just think the speakers it's crap. It's a crap system.
Yeah, because I could bring my PA system, but it's not got. It's literally will come out of the speakers.
Yeah.
And they couldn't hear it last year, or the year before, whatever it was, they couldn't hear it across the other side. The only answer would be to stand up on the bank behind the goal by the bar.
Yeah.
And do it from there with the speakers that would have a bit of range, but or they just invest in the air system.
Yeah, invest in it. How much is that going to cost?
Well, we need speakers every other floodlight pylon, so we'd need 4 speakers.
Hold on a sec.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the County Sports Ground here at Claines Lane, home of Worcester City Football Club, for today's FA Vase match with our visitors today, Lichfield City. I'll run through the teams for you. In the orange and black of Lichfield, they change colours. In goal, James Beeson. 2, Tom Herdman. 3, Sam Walton. 4, Jamie Alks. 5, Joe Haynes. 6, Scott Goodby. 7, Luke Childs. 8, Carl Patterson. 9, Romario Martin. 10, Sam Fitzgerald. 11, Kieran Rico Hamilton. Subs for Lichfield today: 12, Luke Keane. 13, Greg Lewis. 14, Harrison James. 15, Cameron Dunn. 16, Ethan Muckley. Greg Lewis might be 17. It's 13 or 17. For the City, in goal, Adam Harrison. 2, Chris Withington. 3, Sam Whidden. 4, Aaron Roberts. 5, Matt Hunt. 6, Josh Shuck. 7, Elliot Hartley. 8, James Douglas. 9, Sean Brain. 10, Billy Shaw. 11, Reece Taylor Randall. Your City subs today. City subs will be after the minute silence.
There you go.
The City subs: number 12, Ryan Glenister. 13, Carl DeGarris. 14, Matt Pinder. 15, Cameron Monteith. 16, Kieran Older. Your officials today: the referee is Ryan Price. His assistants are Kevin Ford and Luke Underhill. Enjoy the game. So it's Lichfield going to kick us off then here at Claines Lane in their change colours of a bright orange. It's more orange than old gold. It's Romario Martin, who needs no introduction to City fans, probably because he scores against us for every team he ever plays for. Although he didn't score for Racing Club against us last year, he only scored for Highgate and Walsall Wood. A few changes to the City side today. We've got Matt Hunt back in place of Craig Jones, who is managing things from the touchline. Josh Shuck is a welcome return. And Billy Shaw and Reece Taylor Randall both restored to the starting 11. Of course, we have Sam Whitten back at left back, so five changes from the side that last played on Tuesday night against Starport. And we have two potential debutants, Ryan Glenister and Matt Pinder, who have both been doing well for the reserve sides. So, as has been the story of the season so far, City going downhill in the first half. It looks immediately as though Josh Shook and Matt Hunt are going to be the two centre halves today, with Aaron Roberts screening in front. Sean Brain as a lone striker, with Hartley, Taylor Randall, Shaw and Douglas in the centre of midfield. The resolute Elks puts one up into the stand. Here's Sam Whitten with a throw for City, halfway inside the Lichfield half. So Jamie Douglas comes to show for him. Nice diagonal from Douglas, beautifully taken down by Elliot Hartley. He's been under pressure there and slipped at the crucial moment. There was no foul. It's Harrison comes out, his clearance is shanked, but Carl Patterson, who I think I know he did play for City back in the our first season away from St George's Lane. He played for us when we were ground sharing at Kidderminster Harriers. Bit of pinball there, ball bouncing around and is actually handled by James Douglas. So it's going to be Joe Haynes with the free kick then for Lichfield. Rolls into Martin. So Hamilton looking dangerous, finds, don't let Martin onto his left foot. Aaron Roberts clears and it'll run all the way through to James Beeson. Oh, it's a late one there from Sam Walton, who's clattered Aaron Roberts after he'd overrun the ball. Just a talking to from referee Ryan Price. He was definitely not the Ryan Price who used to keep goal for Stafford Rangers and Telford, because he was about 6'7", and this guy isn't. Roberts to launch a free kick then. Aiming for the back stick. There's a not really dealt with there by Lichfield. It falls to Taylor Randall. Billy Shaw's shot was going well wide. It's gone out for a City throw, level with the edge of the Lichfield penalty box. Early signs that the long ball and putting a bit of pressure on might pay dividends. Hartley is coming back from offside, so it's a free kick to Lichfield. The two sides met twice in the league last season, obviously. Lichfield won the day at Lichfield with a couple of goals. I think Jack Edwards certainly scored one of them. And might have been City's first defeat of the season, certainly wasn't the last. And Lichfield were a very strong, resolute side all last season. Only just missed out on the playoff action. But we won the reverse fixture 2-1. I think it was Lomas with one of his 300 penalties for Lichfield last season gave them the lead. as City came back. Certainly combative in the centre midfield so far.
I think that's after that game it started bad running, because we didn't play again for them.
That's right, yeah, we beat Lichfield, and then we had the misfire at Whittlesea Athletic in the Vase, where we'd done really well to beat Lutterworth in the previous round, who incidentally wore the same colours as Lichfield are wearing today. And then we misfired at Whittlesea, should have absolutely destroyed them, but ended up losing on penalties, and they then lost 6-0 themselves the following round. Enterprising at it from Shuck out of defence. Was looking for Hartley and ended up finding Billy Shaw, but Shaw and Taylor Randall not quite on the same wavelength. 3 to Beeson. Yes, I recall Mr. Beeson got in a bit of trouble last year for taking offensive decisions and things and running half the length of the pitch to get involved with the referee. Never a good move. Taylor Randall looking for options. Finds Chris Withington, who's tucked in from right back. Robust again from Sam Walton. That's his second heavy challenge in the first 10 minutes of the game, or first 6 minutes of the game. I'm sure the ref's got his number. Roberts with the free kick then. Matt Hunt making his way forward from the back. Roberts loads it towards Hunt. Hunt is up well. Forced to risk Taylor Randall on the edge of the box, looking for options. Telegraph that one rather to Douglas, it's cut out. But good press from City today. Douglas has done extremely well there. Combination of Douglas and Taylor Randall to win the ball back. Douglas skips the challenge and then didn't quite get the connection he was hoping for. That's about as diplomatic as I can be on that one.
I don't know what that was.
The shot.
Did you get a shot?
Well, the amount of turf that came up with it, or sand that came up with it, he didn't make a particularly good connection. It looks like a totally different mindset to Tuesday night. Tuesday, Starport were given the freedom of the city to do whatever they wanted, pretty much for the whole 90 minutes. There's a press going on today. And of course I don't mean the Worcester News, who are too busy concerning themselves with the demise of the egg chasers. Hamilton's done well there, and Matt Hunt just got enough of a nick on that and has gone out for a corner, but City were under pressure there. Miscommunication between originally Roberts and Withington and Shuck, allowing Lichfield to break. Fitzgerald takes the corner short to Hamilton. Fitzgerald looking for crossing options. Instead finds Luke Childs on the edge of the box. Looking to get a shot away, turns onto his left foot. Given way too much time there, but Shuck's dealt with it. Just before Patterson could pull the trigger. So it's early signs are that Kieran Rico Hamilton's going to be a bit of a threat over there on that left flank. Sam Whitten with a throw for City then, right on the goal line. Or as tight to as you can possibly get. Ten minutes in, and it's going to be Sam Whitten again, halfway inside the City half with a throw. Looking for Billy Shaw. His flick on is only as far as Scott Goodby. Something for Brain to chase. He's got the little nudge in the back on Jamie Alks. Alks doesn't look very comfortable with that, and Brain's managed to get it down. can't get his shot away, and there's a little bit of afters with Elks.
Was that all a foul? How's that not a foul there?
Because Brainer fouled him. That's hunting quickly. Brain was onside. Hartley made an intelligent run for him, but Sting was taken out of the through ball from Brain. Withington in quickly, but he's never going to win the second ball. It's combative and competitive, that's for sure.
Can you see us making Wembley in racing?
Only if the teams that get there are giving out free tickets. Taylor Randall gives Herban the skip. Now he looks up for the options. We've got a decent squad of players here, players who played well last season, finished fourth in the league. Only a couple of additions. Yes, we've got some players out injured. Witten's cross was tipped over by Beeson. The league table doesn't lie. We've been poor this season. We've looked very shaky at the back. There's been a complete lack of confidence amongst the players. We've not been scoring goals. We've created a hatful of chances the first 2-3 games. Just weren't taking them. And from there it's been a spiral. But, you know, it only takes a deflection. Something like that. Something to go. And Aaron Roberts has just hit the post. Taylor Randall's corner gone right into the back stick. Aaron Roberts headed it against the post. 2 or 3 inches away from being 1-0 to City. And that's the sort of luck that needs to change. And, you know, there could be a Vase run. Just needs something to, just a lucky break or something to change like that. It won't necessarily be a brand new signing or a dynamic new manager. These are all good players. They're certainly more than capable of playing at this level last season. This is a side that's desperately short on confidence. Nice skill from Taylor Randall looking for options. Billy Shaw got a shot away. It's Carl Patterson showing all his experience there to get there ahead of Douglas and then win the second ball as well. We know how much confidence affects players. I mean, we saw Dan Westwood last season, couldn't score for love nor money. Then got a lucky break in one game and the ball bounced to him 3 yards out for a tap-in. He scored a hat-trick that match. Whereas the chances of him scoring with any other chances he's had were pretty remote.
But his strike rate wasn't too bad if you look at it, because he didn't play many games after his injury. When you look at his strike rate last season, he still scored about 10, 11 goals. How many games he played? 17, 18?
Something like that, yeah. Wasn't a bad return, but when it's a player who's scored 30 and 40 everywhere, every season for everybody else, you're thinking, why isn't it happening? Elk's free kick. So it's Fitzgerald's free kicks. Rather scuffed and came through, cleared.
Patterson made a big difference last year when we played these in the league. He was just stood out so much on the pitch. He was fantastic.
Well, as soon as he played for us in the Conference North, you'd expect Conference North players to look good in the Midland League, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah. I forget where we are sometimes.
They must be paying well, that's all I can say. If you're getting Conference North players playing for you in the Midland League, I doubt they've got Hanley's, the budget that Hanley got last year. We're getting people to leave the Championship and League One to come and play for you. Composure there from Roberts, sorts it out, finds Matt Hunt, who's across to Josh Shuck. I don't think Brain was onside at any stage then. Sorry, Lino, I'm spotting line, and that's complete rubbish, mate.
No, that's beaten there, isn't it? No, 2 yards.
Cannot possibly have had a better view than diagonally straight across the pitch from that, and that linesman got that hopelessly wrong. I think he was still onside when he flagged.
Their bloke has moved quickly forward, there's going quickly through. And I reckon he was about a yard this side when he played that ball.
I think he's flagged before he's actually gone past the player as well. No, again, not offside. No flag this time. No need.
It needs to come off the shoulder a touch more. That's all it needs. See, the linesman's going to be quick on his flag, so just stay at half foot back. You've got enough space.
Since when has Sean Brain ever been able to work out how to beat an offside trap? Douglas finds Taylor Randall, Roberts in an advanced position. Josh Shuck, who's not really being closed down at all by Romario Martin. Hartley swings it onto his left, cross is dealt with comfortably by Joe Haynes. Fitzgerald looking for a long diagonal ball out to Luke Childs. Not seen a lot of Childs so far. Nice to see Lichfield knocking it about as well, though. Got to say, a lot of teams just look for Route 1 or just play for free kicks and corners and things, which you get quite a few against City. Lichfield playing some nice, attractive football. And it's City with the side of hoofing it down the pitch. Taylor Randall's sprung it there. It's intelligent from Douglas holding on to it. Looking for options. He's got Elliot Hartley. No, not quite found him. Brain, of course, was offside, but
we've now created 3 opportunities there now, and he's not learning from it. A lot of space, I think.
Sam Whitten furthest forward, looks to close down Beeson, who's got a bit of snow on it, and Shaw and Fitzgerald. Billy Shaw was never going to win that one against a man 5 inches taller and substantial. Well, it sounds like it's Kyron rather than Kieran. Okay, so we'll call him Kyron from now on. Could have been either, to be honest. Good skill from Taylor Randall. Again, Brain had run offside. I've not seen every game this season, but, you know, and this will probably tempt fate. But this is probably the best we've looked since the first half against Malvern. Somehow against Malvern, we went in half-time 2-0 down, despite absolutely battered them. We haven't battered Lichfield. We've not had a shot on target yet. But we're getting our fair share of the 50-50s, our fair share of the possession, and looking more likely, which we haven't done all season. Charles and Whitten together for this one. Sam Whitten deals with it, but only gives it away to Kyle Patterson. Patterson's early ball into the box. Going right the way through. Kyron Hamilton won't get there in time, but it is a throw for Lichfield. No, it's a throw for City. So either nobody touched it or Hamilton touched it. Composure from Roberts, looking for options. He's got to find Elliot Hartley. Hartley looks back inside for Roberts. Herdman read that well, actually. He was in between Shaw and Taylor Randall, took a gamble. Beeson then to clear. We're exactly halfway through the first half. Hartley in a foot race with Walton, certainly got the better of him, but Haynes is there to tidy up and plays it off Hartley, out for a goal kick. But he's got to turn the pace, Elliot Hartley. I think it's safe to say, apart from where he wasn't quite so good in the one game, he's been one of City's best players this season. Beeson's goal kick, Whitten's up for this one, big strong header. Sam Whitten strong in the challenge. Billy Hunt tries to nod it on. I don't think Romario Martin intended that somehow, but Alk's looking for options. He's got Haynes available sideways. Goes for the big hoof. Patterson tries to get round the back of Withington. He tucked in. So here's Aaron Roberts looking to break. Douglas in well. Yes. Billy Shaw's been quiet so far. But, I'm wondering how affected he is still by that back injury. Great run from Withington. Brain gets his feet tangled up and unable to find Taylor Randall. Ball runs through to Beeson. Josh Shook's got time. The biggest feature so far today is the actual off-the-ball movement by City. Hartley was rather taken out there by Scott Goodby.
I'd say we're probably playing our best so far this season.
It's people making runs, people moving off the ball, people providing options. It's not... I mean, if this was rugby league, what we've been playing so far this season would have been one out into the tackle, then recycle the ball. But there's movement going on here.
Yeah.
Matt Hunt's joined forward for this. It's going to be Billy Shaw with the free kick then. She plays short for Chris Withington. So Withington back into Shaw. Shaw ball to the back stick, and did Arks get a touch? Whatever, he did enough to prevent Matt Hunt from making any contact.
Well, at least we're trying something different, and we actually got a ball into the box rather than sticking it straight over the top and out for a goal kick.
We've had a bit of joy on the back stick so far, as we've certainly made them think about it. Hartley looking for options. He's found Taylor Randall. And, Hartley in space. Chance to run at defence. Once again, Sean Bain had run offside. I'm getting the impression Lichfield are used to having it their own way on possession.
Yeah.
And they're not seeing that. They're actually affording us a great amount of space. Douglas is unlucky there. I mean, he's had yards in which to turn with the ball, pick his spot, and just wasn't controlled by Sean Brain and went through. Again, but it's a straight ball. You've only got to take one step. Straight balls become offsides. We need to be cuter than that.
At least we're actually looking for it now.
Beeson, rather flat drilled ball which cut out by Withington, so Aaron Roberts looking for options now. Finds Withington on his wrong foot. Withington turns out of trouble, was caught by Hamilton. Stay down. That we do not want to see.
No, we don't want to see him down. We just look a different side with Chris Withington, don't we? It's completely different. Even with just him, you know, even when we haven't been playing well, he makes things happen.
He's got energy.
Like Chris Withington, he plays the easy ball.
He reminds me of Ian Cottrell.
Terrier-like.
At this level version of Ian Cottrell. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ian Cottrell was a very good footballer. He's technically very good, would work all day for you, scored goals out of nothing, you know, be first name in every team sheet, I would think, in that era. Witto's definitely got a bit of the Cotty about him.
Yeah.
Never stops running for the cause. He's hobbling a bit now though.
Those balls haven't come off yet, those balls through the defence, but they're good to play and they'll come off eventually. So as long as we keep trying, I don't mind.
Either we get one into feet and there's a little turn, a little Cruyff turn or a little pirouette or something, or a half turn for the flick on, but we're much better off doing that than we are oofing it onto the top. What I do want to see is Billy Shaw breaking beyond, which was a big feature of his play for us last season. His ability to, well, almost unseen on the blind side, run beyond the play and stretch defences. We're half an hour in. Does the ref want a cup of tea or something? He's looking at his watch quite a lot.
Well, he's doing that, he's laying putting the time on, which is good.
He's forgotten to start his stopwatch. He'll come over and ask us how long's gone.
We got it exactly, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, we've not seen that all season, that sort of work rate.
Big round of applause for that. Made that this season. A lucky Worcester great play.
Heavy touch from Carl Patterson, but a bit of indecision from Hunt and Whitten. He almost gets the ball. Child's crossing. Patterson was there for it, but not equal to it.
We need to get rid of that now. Just knock it forward. Don't get into trouble. In fact, you've got yourself into trouble now. All you got to do is put your foot through it. You're in trouble. Stick it forward as far as you can. That's it.
Well, that's what was happening on Tuesday night, isn't it? They were getting caught in possession.
Yeah. If in doubt, just launch it.
Jamie Douglas putting a shift in today, as we're sure. He's getting stuck into everything. Elks finds Herdman, looking into his left foot, looking for options. Back now to Elks. Elks with the hoof. Adam Harrison, who is still modelling the Phil Gardner look. Well, the old days anyway. Douglas finds Taylor Randall. Billy Shaw's done really well there. Now, what can he do now? Finds Taylor Randall. Whitten looking on the overlap. Taylor Randall rolls it out for Jamie Douglas. He's got Elliot Hartley available. So he's got Aaron Roberts. I can do it. Roberts turns out of trouble, finds Withington. Withington's diagonal ball. Crossfield ball rather for Matt Hunt. Now finds Sam Whitten. City stringing passes together. Whitten looks for the cross. Steep to the back stick. Elliot Hartley gets there. Headed off the line. Billy Shaw's completely missed the ball. But Sean Brain has turned it in. Sean Brain, who is rapidly becoming the new Dimitri Brown, doing what Dimitri Brown does. Well, that was a interesting. Whitten's cross. Elliot Hartley, probably the smallest player on the pitch, getting there, heading it down. Billy Shaw completely missing the ball. Sean Brain volleying it in. Yeah, we'll take that.
Oh, really?
Well, I've got to say, City have looked more likely to create something, but that is the first shot on target. I still, of course, say Sean Brain doing what Sean Brain does, score goals.
Well, you thought it was going to be another one of those, didn't you? Where we got the ball in and it didn't work and missed the chance.
Pinballing around, and when Billy's shank, yeah, I thought, oh dear, that's the chance gone. But then next thing you know, the ball's in the back of the net. It's taken 33 minutes for City to break through. Luke Charles looking in field, has been picked off by Billy Shaw. Shaw finding Sean Brain. Brain is... That's a glorious opportunity. It was a good save. He just got enough on it, but no, Billy Shaw played Brain in, and Brain, if he'd have chipped it, gotta say he would have been 2 in 2 minutes.
2-0. But another good, the balls when you found those through balls, it worked that time.
Well, Charles has looked for a crossfield pass. It's been cut out by Billy Shaw. Well, cut out by Douglas. And Billy Shaw's Hartley with the corners. A big head on it from Brain. Too big a head. Lichfield are rattled. Need a second goal. Delightful ball from Roberts for Elliot Hartley. He's kept it in. No, it's been given a corner.
Well, I'm not going to preempt Faith, but this is our best half of the season so far.
Who actually look like a side who've been freed from shackles. Maybe it's because it's not the league.
No, I think we're just going forward, haven't we? We've got players in there who look a bit more solid.
But here's the dangerous Hamilton. He's got Fitzgerald on one side, he's got Martin on the other side, and he's just got that totally wrong.
We just look completely better at the back. We look better in midfield. We look better all over the park.
Certainly better than we have done. I mean, they're wanting the ball now.
Yeah, people want the ball, yeah.
Maybe that was the turning point. Billy Shaw's air shot. Because if he'd have connected and gone over the bar, still no. Shock's been closed down now. He sold Adam Harrison a little bit short then.
That was a bit too.
A bit complacent, yeah.
Those kind of situations there is what we've been doing all season. Rather than just turn and launch it, which we should be doing. We should be doing.
Interesting how Lichfield, it's obviously a preordained plan, are still looking diagonal to load on top of Chris Withington. And Chris has won everything off the top today.
I mean, they've got to be confident in how they play this. They're not really going to change their way of play just before they let a goal in. So you think they're not going to really change anything, yeah? You wouldn't have thought?
No, but they'll have identified things where they thought they were going to get some joy at various stages of the game, and they keep hitting a diagonal ball on top of Chris Withington's head. And it keeps going back up the pitch. So let's hope they don't work it out. Whittam with the throw. Herdman in quickly ahead of Billy Shaw. Well, that's not a Conference North pass.
.39 Tim. We're 1-0 up. Would you have thought that? 20-3?
20-3 this morning, I probably would. I think I was delirious last night. I was trying to work out what the team was going to be and whether to go fishing instead. Well, if it's still like it at 5 o'clock, then yeah, I'll be happy. Herdman under pressure now. He's not got enough on that. Billy Shaw is not quite there. Beeson's actually done really well there because Herdman gave him a hell of a problem by not dealing with the through ball. Elks then looking to launch. Romario Martin's come deep. Haynes been put under pressure. Elks, it's Fitzgerald, sorry, and Scott Goodby looking for options. Yeah, the biggest threat so far is the intelligence of Carl Patterson and the timing of his runs. Sometimes he goes early, that one there was a late run, but...
Great run that was.
Haynes strong enough to deal with Brain. Not seen much of Kyron Hamilton the last few minutes, but his cross football finds Luke Childs, who's looking for Herb, and again Patterson is wow, that's a travesty. Hunt actually tripped Roberts up there. Patterson looks like he's done a hamstring.
Yeah, he did, no,
Well, Hunt and Roberts both trying to deal with it, and Hunt has actually legged Roberts over. Patterson's tried to take advantage of it, but it's good covering from Josh Shuck, and got a horrible feeling for Carl Patterson. He's done his hamstring. But at this point, we'll say thank you to Callum DeBar for putting a roof on this, and indeed for building the rest of it.
We go on the replay too.
Well, I think that's the end of the day for Kyle Patterson. And now finds Sam Lichfield is brought on. Cameron Dunn in his cross. Steep to the back stick. Elliot Hartley gets there. Patterson's been the best player. Headed off the line. So Billy Shaw's completely missed the ball. But Sean Brain has turned it in. Sean Brain, who is rapidly becoming the new Dimitri Brown. Well, delay of about 3 minutes, maybe even 4. We're back underway. Adam Harrison launching the free kick. Sam Walton must be treading a tight line. That's his 4th foul so far. And if I can count to 4, I'm sure the ref can. He's got a notepad. Withington with the free kick then. 10, 12 yards inside the Lichfield half. The time added on at the end of the first half for that lengthy stoppage, the injury to Carl Patterson. Aaron Roberts gets up well. It's header comfortable though. No downward pressure or power on it. Just Shook intercepted and then played a very uncharacteristic shank forwards. Unconventional from Cameron Dunn, but he found Luke Childs. Childs looks to cut inside on his left. He's being allowed to. Billy Shaw staying with him, but out to Kyron Hamilton, wide left. Once again, Withington equal to him. Sean Brain straddling the ball, so a little shirt pull there on Haynes. Again, the industry of Hartley to get back and help out there. What about you, Rich? I'm not sure about these goalkeepers in Dayglow. In the old days, it used to be a green shirt. Yeah, it was a dark green shirt, wasn't it? Well, gloves occasionally.
Girls wearing gloves.
It was a dark green shirt, everybody, because nobody wore green. Aaron Roberts looks to clear then, and we'll get a second bite at the cherry. And a third bite at the cherry. Kyron Hamilton on the left then, looking for options. He's deflected off Aaron Roberts and out for a corner. Well, I think they've only had one corner so far, haven't they? So Sam Fitzgerald to take then. Oh, Alks got up, but didn't make any contact. Comes out to Luke Childs, looking onto his left foot, blocked by Josh Shook. Naughty one for Cameron Dunn, but Billy Shaw has got up and played on. City bench were not happy about that challenge. Josh Shook has stayed down.
Let's get that goal back when he's down. We took for this if he wants.
Hunt. So, there'll be more time added on during stoppage time at the end of the first half. Whitten looks for the cross. Stoop to the back stick. Hartley gets there. Hartley's headed off the line. Headed off the line. Billy Shaw's completely missed the ball. But Sean Brain has turned it in. Sean Brain, who is rapidly becoming the new Dimitri Brown. Haynes with a failed head out. We're back underway again. So, Shook over his latest injury. Again, that's good work from Douglas closing down. And Elliot Hartley, spring-heeled Elliot Hartley. Shaw's in, hits the crossbar. It's a lovely first touch, a great vision to pick out Shaw in the first place, and a great first touch. So unlucky to see a shot come back off the bar. Last minute of stoppage time, Alks launches over halfway, the referee blows his whistle to end what's been a very promising first 45 minutes for Worcester City. Half-time score, Worcester City 1, Lichfield City 0. Which is a fair and accurate representation of the way things have gone. Cagey first half hour, both sides working each other out. City getting caught offside a few times. Lichfield relied mainly on late runs from Carl Patterson. who's departed the field with what looked like a hamstring injury. And then a bit of pinball, City take the lead, thanks to Sean Brain's third goal of the season. And everyone's happy again. Fitzgerald takes the corner short to Hamilton. Fitzgerald looking for crossing options. Instead finds Luke Childs on the edge of the box. Looking to get a shot away, turns onto his left foot. Given way too much time there, but Shock's dealt with it. We've got a decent squad of players here, players who played well last season, finished fourth in the league. Only a couple of additions. Yes, we've got some players out injured. Witten's cross was tipped over by Beeson. Just weren't taking them, and from there it's been a spiral. But, you know, it only takes a deflection, something like that, something to go. And Aaron Roberts has just hit the post. Toe Randall's corner gone right into the back. Sorry, Lino, I'm spotting line, and that's complete rubbish, mate.
No, that's beaten there, isn't it? No, 2 yards.
Cannot possibly Hunt. No, finds Sam Whitten. City stringing passes together. Whitten looks for the cross. Steep to the back stick. Elliot Hartley gets there. Headed off the line. Billy Shaw's completely missed the ball. But Sean Brain has turned it in. Sean Brain, who is rapidly becoming the new Dimitri Brown. 33 minutes for City to break through. Luke Child's looking in field, has been picked off by Billy Shaw. Shaw phoning Sean Brain. Brain is. That's a glorious opportunity. It was a good save. He just got enough.
The balls when you defend those through balls. It worked that time.
Well, Childs has looked for the crossfield pass. It's been cut out by Billy Shaw. Well, cut out by Douglas. And Billy Shaw's. Hartley with the corner. There's a big head on it from Brain. Too big a head. Not seen much of Kyron Hamilton the last few minutes, but his crossfield ball finds Luke Childs, who's looking for Herb, and again Patterson is wow, that's a travesty. Hunt actually tripped. Shaw's hits the crossbar. It's a lovely first touch, a great vision to pick out Shaw in the first place, and a great first touch. Hunt now finds Sam Whitten. City stringing passes together. Whitten looks for the cross. Steep to the back stick. Elliot Hartley gets there. Headed off the line. Billy Shaw's completely missed the ball. But Sean Brain has turned it in. Sean Brain, who is rapidly becoming the new Dimitri. Fitzgerald takes the corner short to Hamilton. Fitzgerald looking for crossing options. Instead finds Luke Childs on the edge of the box. Looking to get a shot away, turns onto his left foot. Given way too much time there, but Shock's dealt with it. We've got a decent squad of players here, players who played well last season, finished 4th in the league. Only a couple of additions. Yes, we've got some players out injured. Witten's cross was tipped over by Beeson. Just weren't taking them, and from there it's been a spiral. But, you know, it only takes a deflection, something like that, something to go. And Aaron Roberts has just hit the post. Toe Randall's corner gone right into the back. Sorry, Lino, I'm spotting line, and that's complete rubbish, mate.
No, that's feet about it. No, 2 yards.
Cannot possibly hunt. Now finds Sam Witten. City stringing passes together. Witten looks for the cross. Steep to the back stick. Elliot Hartley gets there. Headed off the line. Billy Shaw's completely missed the ball. But Sean Brain has turned it in. Sean Brain, who is rapidly becoming the new Dimitri Brown. 33 minutes for City to break through. Luke Childs looking in field, has been picked off by Billy Shaw. Shaw finding Sean Brain. Brain is... That's a glorious opportunity. It was a good save. He just got enough...
The balls when you found those through balls, it worked that time.
Well, Childs has looked for the crossfield pass. It's been cut out by Billy Shaw. Well, cut out by Douglas. And Billy Shaw's... Hartley with the corner. There's a big head on it from Brain. Too big a head. Not seen much of Kyron Hamilton the last few minutes, but his crossfield ball finds Luke Childs, who's looking for Herb, and again Patterson is wow, that's a travesty. Hunt actually tripped. Billy Shaw's in, hits the crossbar. It's a lovely first touch.
Sorry?
2 more subs, I think.
Okay, so I don't really know.
Well, welcome back. Hope you've all had an enjoyable local beer or local cider or local food. News is it's just kicked off the second half. 2 half-time changes for Lichfield. That's 3 subs so far. They brought on Luke Keane, number 12, and Ethan Muckley, number 16. Going off, Romario Martin, number 9. I'm just looking to see who else has vacated the premises. Patterson came off in the first half, didn't he? Childs is there. Oh, they've taken off Kyron Rico Hamilton as well. So Hamilton and Martin departing. Keane and Muckley on.
think they're going to go a bit more direct.
Got a bit more physical presence now. Both the lads have come on, the big lads. Hamilton showed some nice touches in the first half. But there was no end product, and I've got to be honest, Romario Martin didn't look fit. Didn't really get involved in the game very much. We know what a lethal striker he is, but it didn't look as though he'd got that little bit of match sharpness you need sometimes. Chris Wellington, good options, back in 1-2 then at Hartley. Brain was never going to pass there, but Wellington made a run for him. Hartley looking to try and bring Sam Whitten into it, but it's Matt Hunt across who finds Reece Taylor-Randall.
Well, Wellington's made a great run there. He's got to be fed through, hasn't he? Because you ain't going to.
He had to do it immediately, but Sean Braid's first thought is, can I get my shot off? By the time he's realised that he could have done if he'd have taken the shot, he's been closed down. Whitten with a throw in front of the City bench. Finds Billy Shaw. Again. Shaw come up since Jamie Douglas with always running away from him. I mean, given where the defensive line was, what options were unavailable for him, probably was the best option, but he didn't hit the target. Joe Haynes has taken the captain's armband from the departed Carl Patterson. Spoke to a few City fans walking around the ground at half-time. Consensus has been, this is much more like it. We're picking up at least our fair share of possession. And the 50-50s, which hasn't been the case this season, so...
And Touchwood, we haven't made as many mistakes today as we have been making. Like Stourport, several big mistakes, giving the ball away easily. We've probably only done it once today so far.
There's that one where Hunt and Roberts got in each other's way, and thankfully Josh Shucks snuffed out the danger. Well, a combination of Shuck and Harrison have snuffed out the danger. It's not a good touch from Muckley, and
that sums up our season, the amount of injuries we've had.
well, the amount of quality we've now got sat in the stand. But it's not just the number of players we've got injured, it's the significance of where they play.
We've got some players, we've also got Danny in the stand. Danny Jackman's in the stand as well, this lad.
He was quite a good little footballer in his day. Probably, I would think, I don't know about this, but I'm speculating, but he could well have made the most Football League appearances by anybody born in Worcester.
Andy Orford, maybe?
No, he didn't make anywhere near as many.
Nope.
I don't know,
You could be right, sir.
it's one for the statistician. We'll get Julian onto that, but
Check that.
I can't think of many Worcester-born players who played more. I mean, I know Lee Palin played a lot for Bradford City and was born in Worcester because his father was playing for City at the time. Beeson's clearance actually caught us on the back foot there, and a bit of luck. Keane's picked up a knock, I think, in trying to charge that down.
Well done.
Hartley up against Sam Walton. Has he got the better of him again? Looking for options. He's got Douglas available. Finds Chris Withington. And the danger is, of course, with Douglas having been involved with that, is Fitzgerald disagrees. Thankfully, he hasn't got the whistle.
Right behind the pole now, so we can't see anything here.
We'll just have to rely on the roar of the crowd, or the smell of the grease paint, or the smell of the crowd and the roar of the grease paint, or something like that. It's going to be Billy Shaw to swing the free kick in. Elliot Hartley. That all went a bit wrong, to be fair. Billy didn't quite get hold of the free kick. It fell fortuitously for Elliot Hartley, but his first touch was horrible.
He was coming at him at a fair pace, to be fair.
He's a better player than that. See what I mean? There's no point in them either in the line out because Billy's come from well deep. The cross is deflected, and combination of Haynes and Fitzgerald deal with it. It's a nice turn from Muckley. He's got the pace to get away. Quality defending from Aaron Roberts, though.
That's a bit deep, isn't it? It's taken about 30 yards away from where it should have been.
Maybe not 30, but certainly a dozen. Brain and Beeston colliding there. The referee saw nothing wrong. He'll probably book Sean Brain when play stops. If I didn't know better, I think Mr. Beeston was making a bit of a meal of that, but
The ball went out by the JL flag down there, and he's taken the throw in a yard inside the half, so it's got to be 25.
it's 20 yards, yeah.
I don't mind nicking a couple of yards, but
I suppose the thing is, it becomes advantageous to be able to take it from the wrong place, even if you're going backwards, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it is, yeah.
Shock is up highest. Alks returns it with interest. Matt Hunt returns it with interest, and become a bit of a baseline battle at the moment. Muckley looking for options. Finds Herdman. Shaw is there to close down Luke Charles. Good ball from Alks. It's got it under control, but then wasn't able to do that. Sam Whitten lunging there to try and get ahead of Ethan Muckley, concedes the free kick.
Been a bit shaky the first 10 minutes of the second half. Not carried on in the same way yet.
I think, to be fair, the two changes that Lichfield have made have tweaked it a bit, because we've got Keane is a target man,
Big lad to make.
and Muckley is adding sort of height and directness on the right side. So they're looking to load that side, whereas the first half it was all about loading on the Withington side. This time they're looking more towards Muckley side. I mean, we hardly saw Luke Charles in the first half get the ball wide right. Everything was going down their left. I'm coming back with interest, but it's Charles on the free kick now. Leaves it, touches it. Fitzgerald didn't quite expecting that, but that's in these days of protecting goalkeepers, you can understand why people get frustrated when the referee does nothing when the keeper is fouled. Back to head tennis. Aaron Roberts is closed out of it. Don't foul him, Aaron. Fitzgerald again knocks it quickly out. Lichfield will definitely start the second half on the front foot, and here's Joe Haynes looking to get the cross in. Aaron Roberts slices clearance into another corner. First things first, Lichfield have now got 2 focal points for going forwards. Whereas pretty much everything went out to Hamilton in the first half. They've now got the right side is now in play, and they've also got the ball is actually sticking up front. The first half with Mario Martin, the ball didn't stick. And Josh Shuck in particular, and Matt Hunter having to across this off. Fitzgerald with a short corner back for Joe Haynes, who is in. Elliot Hartley is there to head clear. Withington completes the job, and Taylor Randall can break. He's found Sean Brain, who's peeled off. Brain not strong enough. Roberts does well to cut out Goodby's new ball. Again, Brain not strong enough. Hartley's done well. It's Roberts looking for options. Elliot Hartley down the right side to Walton does his job, sees it out for a goal kick.
I'd say the bench aren't very happy with Sean Brain now. He's given the ball away really cheaply 3 times there. That's not good enough, is it?
He's got a low centre of gravity. He's got to use his strength with acrobatic from Withington. Spared us what would have been a good chance now, but he's short a bit of space now. He's got Sean Brain. Brain is turned out rather than turning in, which well, where's the advantage there, ref? Lichfield still knocking it about nicely. Done with a good half turn. In the back from Billy Shaw. It's a free kick to Lichfield, and it's going to cost Billy Shaw a yellow card. It's always going to happen when he dropped his shoulder and got that half turn in. So it's a free kick inside the D. It's about a yard further back than they're placing the ball, but
Actually better for us.
Yeah. Child's over it, so is Fitzgerald. Oman is on Fitzgerald.
And they're going to be a yard back from, 2 yards back from the penalty spot, really.
Yeah.
That's about right.
That is 10 yards.
Top 10 yards, yeah.
Danger then. Fitzgerald steps up and blasts it into the wall. Comes out for Childs, who blasts it into the wall. What a players forward still for Lichfield. Herdman. So Adam Harrison's come for that, got nowhere near it. Cameron Dunn looks to swing one back in. Harrison calls again. Yeah. Just about to escape that bit.
They're looking better now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think, well, clearly what they were about in the first half, they've worked out that diagonal isn't going to work. Obviously Carl Patterson making the runs quite deep. works when they've got a ball coming from that side, coming back into the box, which they weren't getting. Douglas has drilled that for Sean Brain to chase. He's not that quick. Personally, I'd card him kicking the ball away there, but
you can't see that they're not going to score at the moment. But we've got to get back into that flow where we were going really well in the first half, where we were creating those chances.
We need to adapt, yeah. I mean, we need to adapt to the changes they've made, because they're having the lion's share of the possession at the moment. And if you were going to make a change, what would it be?
I don't think I would at the moment, to be honest. At the moment, I think we're quite... I don't think we need to at the moment. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah. I want to see the ball sticking a bit more up front when we've been under the cosh. So there's been the out ball has not been sticking this half. I want to see. Fitzgerald's taken that from a long way forward, but Shuck's been caught out there. Keane wasn't really sure about what to do himself there, I don't think. I don't think that bit will make the highlights reel. Haynes looking for options and finds Jamie Oakes. Good defending from Withington. Aaron Roberts, what options has he got here? And here.
So close.
Hartley would have been a couple of yards offside, I think, but the ball didn't find him. Good beat to Childs.
It's too easy. And it's gone down. I hope he's not going off.
So, yet again, an inconsiderate person has parked where the farmer's gate is.
It's really annoying, isn't it? You've got so much parking available and people can't be bothered to walk 200 yards.
Well, there's a change of foot.
Chris has been superb today, Chris Wellington. Going down for a drink, is Chris. Nice and good.
Well, number 7, Elliot Harley is coming off.
We've got a player's injured and he's whinging that we're slowing the game down because the bloke's injured. That's not on, is it really? Last thing we want to do is slow the game down.
So, who comes on?
Is he actually going off? Is he definitely going off?
They've had the number up, but they haven't shown us who will be coming on. There is somebody ready to come on. Yes. The city change is going to be Kieran Alder coming on for Elliot Hartley.
That's a big loss, that is.
It's a huge blow. Yet again, Elliot Hartley's been probably City's best player.
Him and Chris Wheaton, yeah. So we got a player who's who's really doing well to somebody who isn't probably doing so well.
Well, for me, this is make or break for Kieran Alden because what we've seen so far, he's a better player than he's actually been showing us. Good stretch from Matt Hunt there. Oh, someone's not happy. They think Mr. Beast has come out the box.
Just been a foot that stepped out.
Right off that break with 3 or 4 minutes. It's shouldn't have to have been Whittington doing that. Don't let him swear at you, ref.
Yeah, I would never if I was referee, no, I definitely wouldn't have it. They seem to say it's acceptable nowadays.
I haven't seen much of Scott Goodby so far. There's a cue for him to do something spectacular. Cross from Herb, uncomfortable for Adam Harrison. See what Mr. Keane's got to complain about this time.
Well, you wouldn't have thought we'd be going into the 70 minutes and be running up, would you? Before the game, you would have been taking that.
I'd have been very pleased with that. I should be even more pleased going into the 90th minute with it.
No, no. That's the yellow card at least.
Cameron Dunn. That's not a good challenge. Yeah, but the best thing about it is he's actually booked a Goodby instead. He's booked the 6, not the 15. I'm sure the replay will confirm it was the 15 who did the challenge. The 6 has gone in the book. Roberts lays it forward for Matt Hunt. Taylor Randall is up and can't get hold of the second ball. Charles looking for Rocky on the diagonal. Too much on it. I wonder what their Twitter feed will have to say tonight, because they're usually 1,000 times better than every team they ever play, and if they don't win it's because the referee's been against them, there's been leaves on the line, there's been the wrong sort of ball used, or a conspiracy.
Well, they can't have any complaints so far. I guess they're playing well second half, but they've not really...
It would have been a foul on the keeper, although we should have had penalties and things like that. There'll be something.
I can't see that they have anything to complain about.
Well, they don't. They never do. Frequently don't. There was a big hoo-ha last year about they were up in arms when Stourport were given a penalty against them, and it was the most blatant penalty you'd ever see.
Yeah.
As far as they were concerned, it was never a penalty. Let's see what worries me. Yes. George Shock is there. The shot over the bar.
Hit the bar and the wrong one. We played a good 5 minutes injury time first half because there obviously was that long, so you expect it to be the same second half.
I'd have thought so. It'd be 3 minutes for the Hartley injury. Plus there's been the subs were at half time, weren't they? 2 of theirs. But, 20 minutes plus stoppage time, 22, 23 minutes to go probably. Halfway through the second half. Withington just having a stretch. Taylor Randall and Whitten working well together, but Alks takes no prisoners.
They don't, are they? Not leaving anything out of those, aren't they? Those challenges, they're getting right stuck in.
Old over the foot down for Sean Brain, who he's gone out for a throw. And that was a really good opportunity.
It was a good opportunity, wasn't it?
Just the right amount of pace and direction on the ball down from Kieran Older. Whitten there ahead of Muckley. It's a nasty bubble for Adam Harrison. Taylor Randall's done well to retain possession there. Back to Whitten, and Taylor Randall is handed out of it. City throw on halfway. So we're into the last quarter of the game. Still Worcester City 1, Lichfield City 0. Adam Harrison down.
We don't want too much time to be added on because I think this will be in their benefit this season now. Because he's going to add this time on. He's quite clearly stopping his watch. He's making it clear that he is stopping his watch when ball's out of play and people look like they might be slowing it down. Go, can you? So
it's the linesman's pie supplier.
Yeah. If they want someone to move a car, nobody down this end of the ground can hear what they're saying. So if I was a farm, I'd just move it.
No, I'd pickaxe it.
If you're blocking someone's gate, you get what you deserve, don't you?
Yeah, I'd pickaxe it. They won't do it again.
We've got the worst PA system. I wouldn't say in football because some just don't know anything.
It's because they're scared of upsetting one of the people who lives over there, aren't they? Look at Bromsgrove. Houses all around the ground, yet you could have music blaring out. Keane looking for options. He's got Muckley free. Muckley converts for 3 points.
That's a miss. Big miss.
Talking of converting, how are the Warriors getting on?
Now, we're talking to the Warriors and events. They had a massive event on a few weeks ago where they had music in all day. And yet we put some music on for 30 seconds and we get loads of complaints.
Worcester 25, Newcastle 5.
Oh my God. That'd be a good result to go 8 on, wouldn't it? Yeah, final.
Adam Harrison with the goal kick.
I mean, they're not panicking, are they, Lichfield? They look quite confident on the ball. They like to pass it. They're not really changing too much. They're confident in their ability they'll get something.
They're playing the way they want to play.
Yeah, which is good to see, really. You know, not panicking.
I'd rather see a side who play football every day of the week.
Yeah, me too.
And they've certainly tried to do that. I mean, I think they've got a few players out. And they haven't been one of these kick lumps off your teams.
They're strong on tackles, don't get me wrong.
There's a chance for Cameron Dunn. Cuts inside. Oh, he should have played on there.
It's a tackle, he's definitely caught it.
He's caught it, he could hear it. But,
so we're playing it a bit dicey now, aren't we? I mean, that's a good range now, this is. It's better range than the first one, I think.
I'd rather have 125 than 20.
Yeah, well, I would as well. I'd be inclined to stick on the line myself. Shook maybe on the line, stick on the line in top corner.
Yeah, that brings the 6-yard box under play to then to fill up.
If he's ready, if someone who's clever is watching what's going on, he can run out.
Childs with the free kick then leaves it for Fitzgerald, who chips it beautifully into no man's land behind the goal.
Well, that Tim sums up our free kicks for this season. And the amount of free kicks we've had on the edge of the box, and they've all ended up in that position. That's been disappointing. So it's got to be disappointing for Lichfield. Good for the city.
A tale of two cities here at
the A38 derby.
The A38 derby. Yes. That was a bit cheesy, calling it a Cathedral City derby.
Yeah.
Strum from Billy Shaw. Strum from Withington. What do you want the light out for? An autograph? Alden nearly playing Taylor Randall in. Joe Haynes, who started as a centre half, is now playing wide left.
Time to go. Percentage time, so I reckon 4 minutes, you reckon?
4 or 5. It's been a couple of stoppages, obviously Hartley going off.
Plenty of time, yeah.
There's only been one substitution break because there's only been one. There's a second sub about to be made. I think it's Matt Pinder. We're coming on for his debut.
He's added all this time on, Chris. I don't like this wasting time because he's definitely 100% going to stick his time on. To be fair, he hasn't been a bad referee. I know he's missed a couple, but why wouldn't he? He's been consistent, I'll give him that.
Keane looks to play Muckley in down the right after some great work from Luke Childs. Muckley got the better of Sam Whitten, who brought him down, so it's another dangerous free kick. Into the last 10 minutes, and Sean Brain has now gone down, and Beeson's now going to interfere. Sean Brain is coming off, replaced by Matt Pinder.
Where's Matt Pinder from?
Malvern. It's a Malvern. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Is he striker?
Yep. Haynes looks to recycle it, and Josh Shook is there. Fitzgerald knocks it in again. Hunt's been caught there. They're claiming a penalty. It's Shock with a cracking ball out to Reece Taylor-Randall. Taylor-Randall, so the box is still there. It's been closed down effectively by Goodby. It's come all the way through though for Keane. Luckily hasn't stopped running. Matt Hunt equal to it, out for the throw. Level with the edge of the City box. 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Walton gets his shot away, but it's away from the goal. I forgot to have a pie. I just realised. I forgot to have a pie at half time. I was too busy talking.
Now
I'll get up, head off.
If you put an order in there, I'll keep one for you. Everyone's in the bar. Put pie aside for two.
Good work from Pinder. Withington buccaneering forward, finds Billy Shaw with a turn, gets a shot away, but more likely to endanger the acorns than the back of the net. Mind you, that's not an oak tree, so there won't be any acorns there. Not sure what sort of tree it is actually. An idea, Rich?
I don't know, Tim.
An annoying tree.
Get my plant app on it after the game. Have a look. And see you next week.
I used to have that plant app as well. It's a good work from Childs. Turns one's inside out twice. Pulls it back to the back stick.
What's happened there?
What's happened there is that Childs is two great bits of skill twice to turn Matt Hunt inside out. Pulled it back and Buckley unable to pull the trigger, and it's bounced safely for Adam Harrison. Withington looking for options, back to Harrison. He's got a bit of scale on that. So, strength from Kieran Alder. Cameron Dunn's done well. And he's then run into Aaron Roberts. You don't get free kicks for that. Not the man to try and pick a fight with either. Good work from Reece Taylor-Randall. Takes Herdman and Goodby out of the equation. They both got back to cover. So throw to City right down. Oh, there's afters. There's, Mr. Goodby's already been booked. Shouldn't have been booked. It wasn't going to commit to the foul in the first place, but. So, Scott Goodby, what's going to happen here? Anyway, it's gone from being a City throw.
He was a friend and he's 10 yards away and the linesman's give it the other way, but he's the closest person. He's give it. How can the linesman overrule him from 30 to 50 yards?
And why is he letting him overrule when he wouldn't earlier on?
Yeah.
Billy Shaw got options. He's got one of those options was Kieran Alder. Billy Shaw needs to be careful not to lose his run. Good little flick there from Sam Whitten just as well. 2 minutes plus time added on. Still Worcester City 1, Lichfield City 0. Not anymore. Joe knows offside.
Big cheers.
Joe Haynes' celebrations cut short. So there we go. They've got something to complain about, so that'll be all over the Twitter feed.
Well, yeah, he has been keen on his flag, so, you know. He's spot on, to be fair, he's spot there, hasn't he? He's been up with play all game, so we can't say. Got to pick this ball up in the middle of the park. Well done. That's again to we're in the 90th minute now.
So
And I'd say it'll be 10 minutes, 10 minutes surely, as he making a sub.
he's trying to make a sub,
Too slow.
trying to take Billy off. Don't foul. Haynes gets the cross in. Whitten is equal to it. Heads it out for a throw. It's the end of the game for Billy Shaw. He's been replaced by Cameron Monteith. Sensible, because I think Billy was starting to get a little bit involved. And we don't want any free kicks being given away, you know. There'd already been 1 or 2. It'd have been a little bit too close for comfort. It's Joe Haynes with the throw then for Lichfield. We're already 30 seconds into stoppage time. We've not seen any sign from the there's no fourth official, of course, so we will never find out. Haynes with the throw. He's got Fitzgerald come short for him. It looks like he's going to launch it. It's his time he's wasting. It's bounced across, and Luke Keane will probably be complaining about the people having to go and fetch the ball.
Well, that's 1 minute gone. But, obviously, not a lot of that was in play. So I reckon we're going to be on. They're checking now. I would check about it now. Stop. Well, then maybe he's stopped his watch as it started again, because you don't have a go to the linesman for that. He might not have picked his watch up. I reckon that's fine. I reckon we're 96, one not even 97.
Yeah, about right, I should think.
So, empty time.
Adam Harrison with the goal kick then, eventually. having killed another 30 seconds as the ball went out of play. Under challenges.
He hadn't even touched the ball. He hadn't even touched the ball, Rev. That's another 10 yards pitched away.
Options here. Haynes looking forward about. Hunt is there.
We're not picking up that second ball, are we?
Yeah, Lichfield are getting the second ball all the time now.
4-4 into them.
Luckily a little shove in the back on Whitten there, but Harrison's equal to it. So, deep in the 93rd minute of the game.
You can say that, leave it there, that's fine. I don't mind that, because the ball's in play.
Just a reminder, it's Worcester City 1, Lichfield City 0 in this FA Vase qualifying round match. Second qualifying round. Lose track of all the numbers on this. It's the FA Cup where they have extra read all about it qualifiers, isn't it? Not that we're ever in that after first week of August these days. Buckley finds Fitzgerald, who finds Sam Walton. Good turn from Luke Keane, tries to get his shot away. Whitten is equal to it, and there's Elks has overcooked that. Pinder chases. Beeson can't pick it up. Good press from Monteith and Pinder.
That's another 40 seconds. One.
Childs, quick turn now. Kieran Alder. Good options, Kieran. That isn't one of them. We're into the 95th minute. Cameron Monteith has done extremely well there. He's picked the pocket of Sam Fitzgerald. Goes on his own. Puts the shot and it's just wide. That's tremendous work from Cameron Monteith. Picking a knock in the process. Dispossessed Fitzgerald. Had the strength to get away from his man and get the shot away. It was narrowly wide, only a foot or so wide. But it killed another 40 seconds. Great ball from Fitzgerald. Back pass. Back. Back pass, the call. That's desperate, isn't it? So we're deep in the 96th minute. Here at the lane. Plains Lane. The final whistle. Worcester City progress to whatever the next round is. The first round proper of the FA Vase with a hard-fought 1-0 victory against Lichfield City. Well, I wasn't expecting that, Rich.
Well, I wouldn't have expected that.
They've worked hard today. They've worked for each other. The shape's been right. Lichfield have put them under a lot of pressure at various stages. It hasn't been through great saves and missed chances that we've won this one. It's been through good teamwork. Took the chance when we had the chance. We've only had one shot on goal all game. It went in. We'll take that, and something to look forward to on Monday morning. Apart from my boss coming back off holiday, will be the draw for the first round of the FA Vase. If I were you, ladies and gentlemen, sat in the bar watching this, I'd buy another pint.
Highlights coming up soon.
Highlights on their way. That's it. Right, what have we got next week? Something to edit, chop out. Yeah. Edit the swear words. This is voice only coming.
Bye, Chris. I know. I'll see you in a bit, Tim. Thanks a lot, Tim. Nice one.
in the whole game.
Yeah.
Big guy like Josh Short today. Huh? Best player by far. I think he won every single ball in the game. What's the rule? And you'll never guess whose car it was. It was parked. Huh?
Who's called it?
It's called.
Did you move it?
Yeah. Huh? No, yeah. We are. I can't believe I can play so different to Tuesday night. Does Craig Jones didn't play maybe?
Fitzgerald takes the corner short to Hamilton. Fitzgerald looking for crossing options. Instead finds Luke Childs at the edge of the box. Looking to get a shot away, turns onto his left foot. Given way too much time there, but Shock's dealt with it. We've got a decent squad of players here, players who played well last season, finished 4th in the league. Only a couple of additions. Yes, we've got some players out injured. Witten's cross was tipped over by Beeson. Just weren't taking them, and from there it's been a spiral. But, you know, it only takes a deflection, something like that, something to go. And Aaron Roberts has just hit the post. Todd Randall's corner gone right into the back. Sorry, Lino, I'm spotting line, and that's complete rubbish, mate.
No, that's beaten there, isn't it? No, 2 yards.
Cannot possibly hunt. Now finds Sam Witten. City stringing passes together. Witten looks for the cross. Steep to the back stick. Elliot Hartley gets there. Headed off the line. Billy Shaw's completely missed the ball, but Sean Brain has turned it in. Sean Brain, who is rapidly becoming the new Dimitri Brown. 33 minutes for City to break through. Luke Childs looking in field, has been picked off by Billy Shaw. Shaw finding Sean Brain. Brain is... That's a glorious opportunity. It was a good save, he just got enough...
The balls when you found those through balls, it worked that time.
Well, Childs has looked for the crossfield pass. It's been cut out by Billy Shaw. Well, cut out by Douglas. And Billy Shaw's... Hartley with the corner. There's a big head on it from Brain. Too big a head. Not seen much of Kyron Hamilton the last few minutes, but his crossfield ball finds Luke Childs, who's looking for Herb, and again Patterson is wow, that's a travesty. Hunt actually tripped. Shaw's hits the crossbar. It's a lovely first touch, a great vision to pick out Shaw in the first place, and a great first touch. The throw in front of the City bench. Finds Billy Shaw. Again. Shaw comes up since Jamie Douglas with always running away from him. I mean, given where the defensive line was, what options were unavailable. Lichfield will definitely start the second half on the front foot, and here's Joe Haynes looking to get the cross in. Aaron Roberts slices clearance at another corner. Lichfield still knocking it about nicely. Done with a good half turn. In the back from Billy Shaw, it's a free kick to Lichfield, and it's going to cost Billy Shaw a yellow card. Danger then. Fitzgerald steps up and blasts it into the wall. Comes out for Childs, who blasts it into the wall. Holder with the foot down for Sean Brain, who he's gone out for a throw. Lives over there, aren't they? Look at Bromsgrove. Houses all around the ground. You could have music blaring out. Keane looking for options. He's got Muckley free. Muckley converts for 3 points.
That's a miss. Big miss.
And they haven't been one of these kick lumps off your teams.
A strong and tackles, don't get me wrong.
There's a chance for Cameron Dunn. Cuts inside. Oh, he should have played on there.
It's a tackle, he's definitely caught it.
He's caught it, you could hear it. But yeah, that brings the 6-yard box into play to then to fill up.
If he's ready, if someone who's clever is watching what's going on, he can run out.
Childs with the free kick then leaves it for Fitzgerald, who chips it beautifully into. That was a bit cheesy, calling it a Cathedral City derby.
Yeah.
Strum from Billy Shaw. Strum from Withington. What do you want the Lido for? An autograph? Alden nearly playing Taylor Randall in. On the edge of the City box. 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Wilson gets his shot away, but it's away from the goal. Withington buccaneering forward, finds Billy Shaw with a turn, gets his shot away, but
Next week.
nice to have that planned up as well. It's a good work from Childs. Turns Hans inside out twice, pulls it back to the back stick.
What's happened there?
What's happened there is that Childs is 2 minutes plus time added on. Still Worcester City 1, Lichfield City 0. Not anymore. Joe knows offside.
They're coming 10 minutes surely, or is he making a sub?
He's trying to make a sub. Trying to take Billy off. Don't foul. Haynes gets the cross in. Whitten is equal to it. Heads it out for a throw. Haynes with the throw. He's got Fitzgerald come short for him. It looks like he's going to launch it. It's his time he's wasting. It's bounced across, and Luke Keane will probably.
We're not picking up that second ball, are we?
Yeah, Lichfield are getting the second ball all the time now.
4-4 into them.
Muckley a little shove in the back on minutes. Cameron Monteith has done extremely well there. He's picked the pocket of Sam Fitzgerald. Goes on his own. Puts the shot and it's just wide. That's tremendous work from Cameron Monteith.
Well, I wouldn't have expected that.
They've worked hard today. They've worked for each other. The shape's been right. Lichfield have put them under a lot of pressure at various stages. It hasn't been through great saves and missed chances that we've won this one. It's been